Welcome back. Like I promised, we'll now talk about multidimensional arrays, or two-dimensional arrays in this one. So let's make a normal one-dimensional array. We'll call it an array. We'll put, say, 4 variables in it. So there we have a multidimensional array, and we can put a 4 here to indicate how many values are in the array. Now if we want to make this a multidimensional array, we want to put a comma there, so that's going to indicate 2 dimensions to our array. Oops. And then we want to go like so. So now we have basically what this is saying here. This is saying 2 columns or 2 rows, 4 columns. Now remember, columns, just like in a building, go up and down. And rows, just like on paper, go left and right. So that's kind of how you can remember what's a column and what's a row. Now you have to add a bit of syntax here. And I'm just going to go and make it easy. 5, 6, 7, and 8. I need 2 of those guys. So that there is the syntax for a 2-dimensional array. And let's go ahead and print some of this out so we can see how you do that. So that's right. Sorry. An array, and we'll print out 0, 0. And then we'll print out another one just for the heck of it. Nope, sorry. 1, 2. Alright, now I use write, console write instead of console write line, as I'm going to do something a little later. All this means when you say write line, it just means start on a new line. So if you just say console write, it doesn't start on a new line, it's the same line. That's why it's 1 and the 7 are next to each other, not 1 with the 7 right below. As you can see, what we printed out here was 0, 0. That's the very first one, and then obviously 7 is 1, 2. So this is 1, 2, because 0, 1, and 2. That makes sense. And this is row 0. This is row 1. All right. So it's kind of cool if you print out all of the numbers, and with for loops, you can do that. So we can go for int I equals 0 to start. We'll go I is less than 2 for this one. Then we'll go I incremented by 1. All right, and we're going to put another for loop inside of this one, and I'll walk you through how this works in a moment. J is less than 4, then J plus plus. All right, now we've got our for loop set up. So we're going to grab this guy here, and we'll just toss him in there. And we'll just get rid of this guy, and then we'll move this guy down here for now. It's not going to do anything. Well, let me comment this out real quick, because I want to show you a few things here. So let's do this. Let's go like that. That should give me man, I am not picking it up today. Okay, that should do what I think it's going to do. Yeah, pretty close. Okay, so what happened here was we just printed out 1 8 times, and we're going to change that in a moment. I should have done right line. Okay. So what happens is it starts in this for loop, and while it's in this for loop, it's going to jump into this for loop, obviously, because it's inside of it, and it's going to run through this 8 times, or 4 times, and then it's going to jump out, and it's going to jump back into this one for its second time around. This one goes through twice, and the second time around, it's going to run through this one 4 times, and then we're going to be done. So what we want to do is we want to take this array, we want to go I and j. So what this means is this I is the same variable as this I. So this is going to change every time this changes. And same with this j is going to change every time this j changes. So this j starts at 0. It's going to be 0. It's going to go 1, 2, and 3. And if you look at the array, you have 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and run this and see what we get. That's your array right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the first row. 5, 6, 7, 8, that's the second row, and they're in a column. Column 1, 5, column 2, 6, column 3, 7, column 4, 8. Now, you can do more than 2 dimensions with arrays, and there's jagged arrays, but I'm not going to get into that stuff because I don't think it's particularly the best way to spend your time as a new programmer. So, I mean, it's good that you know about multidimensional arrays, and arrays themselves, single-dimensional arrays are really helpful, but multidimensional arrays, I mean, I just don't think they're crucial to start learning. So, next, we're probably going to talk about methods.